Welcome back. Another week and some more progress. When we left last time, we needed to change out the master cylinder, which we did, and it went really smooth. Got the gas tank back in, but we still had a brake leak, or brake line leak. And so we had to pull the carpet out, find this brake line that was leaking up here underneath the gas pedal. And I thought it was under the or was the master cylinder, but it turned out to be the brake line. This little doohickey kicks my butt pretty bad. It took me a whole afternoon and then a couple of more hours today to get that so it wasn't leaking. I probably did that flare on the old brake line side about 10 times. But I now know how to do it. I'm going to get this cleaned up. You can see the floor needs at least a back half floor pan, which we'll get. We'll get the seat back in here. The other thing we've been doing is we got the engine oil all buttoned up. Got 2 new batteries, courtesy of Advanced Auto. Jeremy in the Masontown, Pennsylvania store has been phenomenal. And you know, this car, you can't say, you know, so often you walk into an auto parts store and they're like, what's it for? Well, you can't really just say 1966 Karmann Ghia, because nothing about this car is truly 1966 Karmann Ghia. But Jeremy's been helpful. He gave me a 20% off discount for today only, and I was able to purchase 2 new batteries. We put a new fuel line and fuel filter in right here. Got the carburetor gasket on. As you can see, carburetor's nice and solid. And now I'm gonna head out and go get some gasoline and maybe see about starting this thing. We'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. This is the first try to start. I put about 3.5 gallons in the gas tank. We got the shifter loose. We're gonna push in the clutch. Let's take a look, see if fuel filter is getting any fuel. Yeah, fuel filter's got some fuel. Might hit it with a little starting fluid. Let's pause and do that. And it runs that easy, just like that. Freaking amazing. Sounds good too. Sounds real good. Freaking cool. Thank you, Bruce. Well, I gotta believe there's oil pressure because I'm not hearing anything, and the light went out on the speedometer. Tach's working. Try these toggle switches. So that's the tail lights. Tail lights work. Try the low beams. Headlights work with the cool that the marker lights come on. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the fog lamps. Nothing on the wipers. Cooling fan back here is working. Don't know what BU means. Horn's working. Freaking crazy cool. Check that out. It's running. Everything seems to be doing just fine. As a little wrap up, before we get this thing on the road, I'd like to drain the oil again and change out the filters, because as we know, there's a couple of oil coolers in here, and of course the oil is pretty old. I think I'm going to shorten that hose just a little bit to bring this closer in like that. I need to get a nut for the screw that holds this clamp on, that holds the coil in place so it's not jammed in place with a screwdriver. I need to make a new bracket. I think I just need to drill a new hole in that to hold the battery down. We need to bleed the brakes. We need to put studs into the bottom of the engine so that they're not just held in with bolts, so that the proper pieces are in there. There's just quite a few little things. You know, walk up here to the front. When I put the gas tank in, I just set it in here, and so I need to, you know, get these hold downs in place. I need to hold down the front. As you can see, the hold downs aren't in there. I'm trying to figure out if I want to put that milk crate back in. I probably will. I'll probably put it in just to have the storage. Most likely, we're going to change out this gas tank. Just get a new one. I mean, for under 200 bucks. Probably won't do it right away, but we will get that soon. I want to button this up with some new cardboard or poster board, something to kind of protect that a little more than just being wide open. You know, so a few things, like I said, bleed the brakes is number one, and changing the oil again. But yeah, I think maybe a week or so, we'll get this thing on the road. You know, lots of little things to do. You know, wiper motor, since the wipers don't work. Everything else electrically seems to be working. I want to make a new stick so I don't have to use my broom to hold the engine cover open. Yeah, this thing runs. I'm super excited. Thank you for watching and paying attention. This is a really fun build car. And I got to thank the Admiral Brusque, because otherwise, if he didn't sell it to us, it would have sat underneath that tarp for God knows how much longer. So, ta-ta for now. See you next week. Hopefully the next video is riding around town in it.